Hi everyone, how are you? Fine? Okay. So welcome to the first video of Standard 6 Science. First lesson is natural resources, air, water and land. Okay. So before starting we'll continue what is meant by natural resources. Resources which are already present in the nature are called as natural resources. Clear? Okay. Now basically there are four spheres of the earth. Those are atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere and biosphere. Atmosphere includes the layer of land. Hydrosphere includes water. Lithosphere includes land. And atmosphere includes layer of earth, not land, earth.
Layer of air.
Hydrosphere includes water. Lithosphere includes land. And biosphere includes all these three, all living things. It may be from air, water or land. Okay. Now air, water and land are the basic factors which are most useful for living thing to stay alive on the earth. They complete our basic needs. So they are called as valuable natural resources. Clear? Yes. Now we have to come in with proportion of land and water. Our earth is maximally covered by water. There is 71% water on the earth and 29% land on the earth. Now we'll move towards the air. Okay. Air is nothing but a mixture. Air is mixture of gases, water vapor and dust particles. There are different gases. Inert gases are there. Inert means which are not active. Basically there are 5 layers of atmosphere. In troposphere there are 80% of gases. In stratosphere there are 19% of gases. And in mesosphere and ionosphere together there is 1% of gases present. But in exosphere there are no gases present. Exosphere is the last layer of atmosphere. Okay. Now we'll study the proportion of gases in the air. Nitrogen 78% is present. Oxygen 21%. Argon 0.9%. Other particles, dust particles or water vapor 0.07%. And carbon dioxide 0.05%. Okay. Now we study the uses of these gases. Nitrogen is used for proteins. Our body needs lot of proteins. We have studied proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates in class 5. So our body needs lot of proteins. So for that purpose, to build the proteins, nitrogen is used. And also in airtight packing, when you eat Lays, wafers, kurkures, yes, in that airtight packing is there. So that no air can go inside and decrease the quality of the food. So for that nitrogen is used in airtight packaging. Oxygen is used for respiration. We take in oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. So for that oxygen is used. Also in combustion. Combustion is nothing but burning of wood or fuels. Argon. As we all of you know, argon is inert gas and it is present in electric bulbs. We have electric bulbs at home. In that electric bulbs, argon is used. Next, carbon dioxide. It is used by plants to make the food. And it is used in fire extinguishers. In every school we have fire extinguishers. So it is used for fire extinguishers to put off the fires. Next comes helium. Helium is used in airships to generate the lifts. Have you seen airships? Okay. So in an airships to generate the lift, helium is used. Next comes neon. Neon is used in decorative lights. During festival we decorate our home with different lights. So in that decorative lights, neon is used. And also in street lighting, in the road lighting, there are lights in the roads. For that lighting also neon is used. Okay. Next is krypton. In fluorescent tubes, tube lights. Yes. So krypton is used in fluorescent tubes. Next is xenon. It is used in photography, flash photography. Okay. Next we will come to pollution. What is pollution? Pollution is decrease in the quality of a substance. It may be air, water, land, anything. decreasing the quality is called pollution. It may be due to mixing of different toxic and chemical harmful substances. Here we are considering the air pollution. Air pollution causes smoke, yes, smoke from factories, smoke from vehicles, smoke from burning of wood fuels, yes. So from the burning of fuels, from the combustion of fuels, harmful gases come out. And these are the four gases which come out. Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and carbon monoxide. These are the four gases which are most harmful coming from the smoke. Next comes the ozone. Between the layer of troposphere and stratosphere, there is a layer of ozone gas, O3 gas, and that is called as ozone layer. It protects the harmful UV rays, ultraviolet rays, coming from the sun. It blocks it and protects our earth, protects the life on the earth. And that is why ozone is called as protective layer or protective shell of the earth. And 16th September is celebrated as World Ozone Protection Day. Okay, understood till here? Now we'll take a quick recap of what we have learned. First we learned about natural resources. Resources which are already present in nature. Next we learned four spheres. Which are those four spheres? Atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Atmosphere means air, hydrosphere means water, lithosphere means land and biosphere means living things. Next we studied proportion of land and water. Water is 71%, land is 29%. Next further we came to air. Air is a mixture of gases, water vapor and dust particles. In troposphere there is 80% gases, in stratosphere 19% gases, mesosphere and ionosphere 1% gases, and in exosphere there are no gases present. Okay. Next we came to the percentage and the uses of the different gases. Nitrogen is 78% and it is used for building the proteins and in airtight packaging. Oxygen is 21% and it is used for respiration as well as combustion, as burning. Argon is 0.9% and it is used in electric bulbs. Other particles, water vapor and dust particles, are 0.07%. Carbon dioxide is 0.05%. It is used by plants to make food and in fire extinguishers to put off the fires. Next, helium. It is used in airships for generating the lifts. Neon is used in decorative lights and street lighting. Krypton is used in fluorescent tubes. And xenon is used in flash photography. Clear? Okay. Next, further we will study about ozone. Ozone. Between troposphere and stratosphere there is a layer of ozone gas, and that is called as ozone layer. It protects the harmful UV rays coming from the sun. It blocks that rays and protects the earth. So it is called as protective layer of the earth or protective shell of the earth. And 16th September is celebrated as World Ozone Protection Day. Clear up to this? Yes. Remaining part of this lesson will continue in next video. Till then, study, understand this video, and if any queries are there, let me know. I'll try my best to clear your queries. Thank you. Enjoy. Have a good day.